Halifax keeps saying it needs more housing, but I want to show you the actual numbers because more housing and more affordable housing in HRM are not the same thing. And right now, there's a serious gap between the two. Today, I'm breaking down what HRM's MLS sales data from January through mid-May 2026 actually tells us about who is buying homes in Halifax, what they're paying, and why so much of what's being built is missing that buyer entirely. I'm Johnny Dulong, a family real estate advisor with Exit Realty Metro here in Halifax. I've been working with buyers and sellers across HRM for 24 years, and I pull this kind of data regularly because the headlines and the actual market activity are often telling very different stories. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear picture of where the Halifax market is actually functioning and what it means for you, whether you're buying or selling right now. Here's the first thing the data makes clear. Based on my analysis of HRM MLS sales from January through mid-May 2026, more than half of all home sales across Halifax Regional Municipality closed under $600,000. The single busiest price band in the entire HRM market was $500,000 to $599,999. That's where Halifax buyers are active. That's where financing is clearing. That's where real, repeatable demand exists week after week. Now hold that number in mind, because here's where it gets interesting. When you look at new construction in HRM specifically, fewer than 1 in 12 new construction sales closed under $600,000. Meanwhile, half of resale buyers are purchasing in that same range. That's not a rounding error. That's a fundamental mismatch between what Halifax builders are delivering and what Halifax buyers can actually reach. And it matters because when new construction keeps landing well above where most local buyers are transacting, more supply becomes a good headline, but not a real affordability solution. Now, this next part is what catches most people off guard. The affordability gap in HRM isn't just about price. It's also about size. A significant share of new construction single-family homes in Halifax are coming in at 2,000 square feet or more. But the resale activity tells a different story. Buyer demand in the resale market is concentrated in the 1,250 to 1,750 square foot range. Not because Halifax buyers don't want space, it's because square footage in Halifax isn't free. Every extra room, every bonus area, every oversized garage adds to the purchase price, the heating bill, the insurance, and the mortgage payment. A lot of buyers would trade some square footage for a payment that doesn't stretch them to the edge. And here's something the data shows very clearly when you get into the community level numbers. The areas in HRM doing the most heavy lifting for attainable ownership right now are places like Sackville, Eastern Passage, Spryfield, Woodlawn, and Portland Estates. These are the communities where buyers in the $400,000 to $600,000 range are closing deals consistently. And yet some of those same communities, the ones with the strongest proven resale demand under $600,000, have little to no new construction activity at all. The buyers are there, the demand is real. The new supply just isn't following them. So what does this mean practically? If you're a buyer in Halifax right now, this data confirms what you're probably already feeling. The market is asking many buyers to stretch beyond what makes financial sense. The good news is that inventory in HRM is up significantly compared to 2 years ago. The market has shifted toward balance, and there are still real options in attainable price ranges, especially in the resale market in communities like Sackville and Dartmouth's North End. If you're a seller with a home priced under $600,000 in one of those proven communities, you're sitting in one of the strongest segments of the Halifax market. Well-priced homes in areas with demonstrated demand are still attracting serious buyers. The critical word there is well-priced, because overpriced homes are sitting, and that's a different conversation. The bottom line is this: Halifax doesn't just need more housing, it needs the right housing. Attainable homes in the right communities at price points real HRM buyers can actually reach. Supply only fixes affordability when that supply lines up with real buyer budgets. If you want to talk through what this means for your situation, whether you're buying, selling, or just trying to make sense of where the market is right now, send me a DM and I'll point you to the right resource. You can also book a call at sellhalifaxrealestate.com. No pressure, just clear answers. Halifax is my market, my home, and the place I've spent 24 years helping families make the right move. I'm Johnny Dulong. Until next time, all the best.